Imagine sleeping on an air mattress in a stranger's living room and thinking, this could disrupt an entire industry. That's precisely how Airbnb, the brainchild of Brian Chesky, Joe Gebbia, and Nathan Blecharczyk, was born in 2008. They started with a simple idea, offering a unique solution to the lack of affordable accommodation by renting out air mattresses. What seemed like a last-ditch effort to make rent quickly transformed into a billion-dollar company. By focusing on affordability and accessibility, Airbnb tapped into a burgeoning travel market filled with budget-conscious millennials looking for more than just a bed to sleep in. The platform not only bridged the gap between hosts and travelers, but also introduced a peer-to-peer economy that continues to reshape industries. The humble beginnings, air mattresses and conferences. Back in 2007, the co-founders were struggling to pay rent in San Francisco. They took advantage of a design conference in town that had fully booked local hotels. Their solution? Renting out air mattresses in their apartment. This quirky idea not only provided accommodation to conference attendees, but also planted the seed for a much larger vision. The air mattresses, in essence, became the first air in Airbnb. Over time, the concept evolved, adding more professional elements like a website, formalized listings, and secure payment systems. Their early users were intrigued by the opportunity to stay in someone's home, an experience vastly different from staying in a generic hotel room. These early days underscored the key feature that would set Airbnb apart: authentic local experiences. Airbnb meteoric rise, from couch surfing to global dominance. By 2011, Airbnb had booked over 1 million nights, offering travelers unique experiences like tree houses, igloos, and castles. The concept of renting a spare room or an entire home wasn't new, but Airbnb's user-friendly platform made it mainstream. Airbnb didn't just capitalize on cheap accommodations, but on offering memorable, often one-of-a-kind experiences. As the platform expanded globally, it quickly overtook couchsurfing and similar alternatives by building a reputation for safety and trust. The introduction of host reviews, guest feedback, and secure transactions helped foster a community-based model that grew into a global empire. Airbnb had listings in almost every corner of the world, from remote cabins to urban penthouses. The disruption, shaking up the hospitality industry. Airbnb rise wasn't smooth for everyone, especially traditional hotels. The platform offered cheaper, more personalized alternatives to hotel rooms, forcing hotels to rethink their strategies. For example, in cities like New York and San Francisco, hotel occupancy rates fell as travelers increasingly opted for Airbnb stays, while some hotels tried to replicate the Airbnb model by offering more local experiences and personalized service. Others partnered with the platform to list rooms directly. By 2019, Airbnb was valued at over $100 billion, signaling that this wasn't just a trend. It was a fundamental shift in how people traveled and where they stayed. This forced the hospitality industry to adapt or risk being left behind. Personalization, the Airbnb advantage. What makes Airbnb stand out is its ability to offer personalized experiences. Unlike hotels, which often provide standardized rooms, Airbnb connects guests with local hosts, offering them insider tips and unique accommodations. Whether you want to stay in a yurt, a city loft, or a beachfront villa, Airbnb has it all. The flexibility in accommodations allows travelers to choose spaces that align with their personalities or interests, whether it's staying in a minimalist studio in Tokyo or a rustic cottage in Tuscany. Hosts also provide personalized services, like guiding travelers to hidden gems in the city, which creates a deeper, more authentic connection between guests and their destinations. This personalized touch has set Airbnb apart from the impersonal feel of many hotel chains. Post-pandemic shift, longer stays and workations. Post-COVID, Airbnb has adapted to the new normal by accommodating longer stays and the rise of workations, combining work and vacation. With the flexibility of remote work, more travelers are opting for extended stays in rural and remote areas. These shifts have been fueled by people wanting to escape the confines of their homes during lockdowns, opting for more scenic, tranquil environments. The trend of workations has also introduced new revenue streams for hosts who now cater to longer-term stays, offering amenities like high-speed internet and dedicated workspaces. This shift highlights how Airbnb has become a platform that not only caters to short-term tourists, but also remote workers seeking balance between work and leisure. Economic impact beyond the hosts. While Airbnb brought in substantial revenue, $4.7 billion in 2023 alone, it also stimulated local economies. Many hosts use Airbnb as a side income, but the platform's broader impact includes driving tourism to lesser-known destinations and contributing to local businesses. For example, hosts in small towns and rural areas have benefited immensely from the surge in bookings, especially as travelers look for more remote, quiet locations in the post-pandemic world. Local economies that may not have had the infrastructure to support large hotels have been able to thrive through Airbnb, providing opportunities for small business owners in the tourism sector. This decentralized model of tourism helps distribute wealth more evenly across regions. Challenges and controversies. Regulatory headaches. Airbnb success hasn't come without challenges. The platform has faced regulatory scrutiny in several major cities, including New York and Barcelona, where local governments blame Airbnb for driving up rent prices and reducing housing availability. In response, Airbnb has implemented measures such as limiting the number of days a property can be rented out in certain cities. These regulatory challenges highlight the tension between Airbnb global ambitions and local housing markets. Despite these hurdles, Airbnb has worked with local governments to find solutions, including offering tax revenue to cities and promoting sustainable tourism. These efforts aim to strike a balance between the interests of hosts, travelers, and local communities. Innovative acquisitions, strengthening the brand. Airbnb's strategy for growth involved acquiring smaller companies. One notable acquisition was Hotel Tonight, a booking app for last-minute stays, and Urban Door, which catered to business travelers seeking extended stays. These acquisitions helped Airbnb expand its portfolio, offering more flexible and diversified options for travelers. The company's acquisitions haven't just been about expanding its inventory, but also about enhancing its service offerings. By incorporating these smaller companies, Airbnb has strengthened its position in the market, providing a seamless booking experience for different types of travelers, from budget-conscious millennials to corporate clients. Airbnb digital dominance. Lessons for hotels. Hotels have learned from Airbnb emphasis on digital innovation. The platform's seamless online experience, mobile app integration, and personalized communication with hosts have forced hotels to modernize their operations. Many hotel chains now offer similar features, like contactless check-ins and personalized travel experiences. By enhancing the guest experience through mobile apps, virtual assistants, and customizable stay options, hotels are trying to close the gap with Airbnb tech-savvy appeal. However, the key differentiator remains Airbnb community-centric approach, where travelers feel like they're staying in someone's home rather than a corporate-owned property. And that wraps up the incredible story of how Airbnb disrupted the hospitality industry. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other industry-shaking stories, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest uploads. Thanks for watching, and as always, feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think.